What's going on, guys? Time for another ride. Got my boy Tony with me. We're just getting some supplies here at Walmart. We're gonna head off into the hill country, man. Let's get this ride on.
Well, guys, hope everybody's been having a great week so far. All right, man. Let's do this thing. Look how pretty that water is, guys. Golly, man. If anybody just wants to pass me a few dollars so that I could, enjoy some of this country living, feel free. But guys, if you hadn't joined my Patreon, my Instagram, my OnlyFans, I'm joking, I don't have an OnlyFans. I never will have an OnlyFans. Well, I say that, times get that tough, but anyway, guys, man, I'm really enjoying this bike. I'm enjoying it with the luggage on. It's been so long since I've had a bigger touring bike where I had actual hard luggage, and let me tell you, it's been really enjoyable. I went with the Brooks Sports, something like that, because I looked all over, man, and I was tempted to get the Touratech $1,900 boxes, and then I said, well, if I just get the 21 or whatever it is, because they were easy to take on and off, but I said, that's not you, Dan. Even though they look great, let's just save a few dollars and put that money towards some of these trips. So that's what I plan on doing. But so far, the boxes have really worked out well. I'll definitely make sure I get a good walk around of them, but for $6.99, it's really hard to beat. The money that you spend versus what you get so far it's been really good. I bought a top box off of Amazon. That was like $200 because I got a $15 coupon, so that was nice. But yeah, guys, we're headed to Garner State Park. Tomorrow we're going to do some of the Twisted Sister. My hope is we can get some dirt action in. It'll probably be the most dirt I've done on this bike. It will be the most dirt I've done on this bike. So far, when we were in Oklahoma, there was this one dirt section that I did not get a chance to film, but I think I got the bike up to around 60, 65 on not super hard pack now, don't get me, it wasn't like this, it had some loose stuff at the top, and I was a little nervous about how comfortable I'd be able to get, how fast I would adjust, because I just came from a bike that had a 21-inch front wheel with the 2021 Harley Africa Twin. But so far so good, man. It performed great. Everything, it felt like it felt good. It felt planted. I didn't worry about it being too swirly and whatnot. It was a good feeling, really good feeling to it. But the one feature that I have not tried yet on this bike is the auto hold, or the heel hold. Right now, I think it's set to off. So let me tell you, this is one road that if you're in the area, you definitely don't want to miss it. Right now, it's a lot of traffic on it, but this is a very enjoyable road. But yeah, man, I hope everyone's been doing good. I know that it's been tough in different parts of the world, as far as not being able to ride. It's been so many people that have commented on the first video that I did with this bike, and I appreciate all the love and support, and I hope everybody's having as much fun as I'm having with the bike, man, because it truly is a remarkable bike. It's a great community to be a part of. So yeah, if you're thinking about it, if you're on the fence, there was a lot of people that were on the fence about this bike, and I feel like, let's see, how many, I owned quite a few bikes. I don't want to sit here and count them all up. It's not like that, but I feel like I've owned different styles, Obviously, when I was young, I call it my young and dumb age, I had a 1,000cc leader bike. Didn't really need it. Then I started getting more and more into touring, and that's when I went way off the deep end. I went and got a Honda, I think a 92 or 3 Goldwing GL 1500. That was an Aspen Cade. I love that bike. It was a great bike. Moved over here to Texas. It took me back and forth between interviews too, man. Over from Baton Rouge, Louisiana to Austin, Texas. And then I got the Concourse because I started having some serious problems with the older Goldwing, and then I knew moving out to Texas I wanted something a little bit newer, reliable, and man, that thing is a powerhouse. But the one thing that I will always remember is just, you know, it was so hot that summer too. It was just so hot, man. The bike, I remember I was in the same place that we're going today and tomorrow, and the heat just coming off of the engine, dude. It was just so intense. And ultimately that's that, and I wasn't too crazy about the handling characteristics. You know, I just had a hard time getting the bike to lean over and feel comfortable on the side of the tire. It was, for me, it was more of just a touring, get there and get there quick bike. Not that anything against the bike. I also thought about the FJR. But anyway, trying to compare those bikes to this bike, I just enjoy the range that I get, the amount of comfort that I have with this bike. It's a really comfortable bike. Like right now, I think I have it in road. No, I have it in dynamic mode, and I have the suspension not set to auto and not set to max, but to every now and then there's a cop over here, so I really should sit down. What was I saying? It's set to min right now. But you know, I say it once, I'll say it again. Guys, get out there and live your dreams. I just want to encourage you guys. You know, don't procrastinate. Whatever it is that you feel like you want to do, go out there and get it. If it's to get a GS, get a GS. If it's to ride around the world, go and ride around the world, man. You don't need anyone's approval, and just know that someone's opinion of you does not have to be your reality. That's not who you are. So, you know, like I said, I just want everybody to get out there and be the best that they can be, man. Because, you know, I feel like coming where I've came from and where I am so far in life and where I'm trying to go, man, I know it's hard out there. I know you have your ups and downs, but just don't give up. And just remember, you'll win if you don't quit. Eventually, you know, it's not over until you win. So anyway, now that is out of the way, just want to make sure that I encourage everybody, man, because, you know, life is tough, dude. A lot of guys, they don't hear it enough, you know. You don't hear that you're appreciated. Well, I appreciate you guys, not just as viewers, watchers, but just as a human being, man. You know what I mean? Got some really good people out there, dude. Really good people. I can't tell you how many great people that I've met, you know, on the bike and not on the bike, that have been willing to drop what they are doing to help a stranger, dude. You know, how awesome is that? But yeah, man, so, okay. So far, I put my highway pegs on. Like I said, top box, all my cases on. But what other mods do you guys have on your GSs, man? On your Adventures or just regular GS? What would you recommend? I do want to get like some skid plates to go to cover the cylinders, because the bike I rented last year had some, and I thought that was a very smart investment. I think her name's Janice Snow, something like that. She was on a BDR. She was on one of the later ones that they've just done, and let me tell you, man, she was handling that bike. Well, anyway, she got a puncture on one of her heads. And luckily, you know, it was a good group of guys, you know, that ride the BDR, and, you know, and they had some JB Weld and found a can and was able to patch it, and then, you know, BMW dealer was able to overnight her one. But I learned right then and there, like, okay, note to self, make sure I upgrade the protection. And I know there's been several people that have asked me about the connected rider cradle. And I'm not against it. I think it's something that I would be interested in. I'm just curious, you know, because one app that I've started using quite a bit here lately is Rever. Really neat. Able to give me great turn-by-turn directions. I'm able to build a route on my computer. I'm able to import GPX files that I've had previously, and, you know, have them give me great turn-by-turn. So I kind of don't want to lose that if I can help it. That, and I thought about a couple of options. First options, just getting the GPS. That way I can use the wire, not wire wheel, but the Wonder Wheel, or I think that's what you call it. That way I can say, hey, I want to find a gas station real quick, or a restaurant, because that is one thing that I will say I did appreciate that about that Africa Twin. Several things I appreciated, but one thing that I got to give credit where credit is due is on the fly we can say, man, I'm hungry, and I'd say, okay, wait, I never had to take my hands off the handlebar to see what was around me. So having that functionality again, I really would like that. But I think I'd like to be able to make sure I can control all my apps still. Anyway, enough about me complaining, guys. If you have any tips, any suggestions, things that you see that I'm doing wrong, or things that I should try with this bike, please let me know. I'm not ashamed, man. I'm not too proud to beg. I'm always trying to learn something new, so teach me, gentlemen. Oh dude, I love this little low water bridge here. So nice. I wish we could have went a little bit faster, but beggars can't be choosers. Just happy to be here, right? I probably should back off. Next time I'll be able to charge it a little bit. But yeah, do you guys have any plans for this year? I'm going to try to go to ADV Fest in South Dakota. I'm going to really try to get that done. I'm also looking at potentially staying in California, just outside of Los Angeles, sometime in the next several months. We'll see. I hate to make promises I can't keep, but that is something that definitely interested in doing. Okay, truck. Alright, you're a bad man. I get it. Not that bad, I'm gonna tell you right now, guys. Look at that water, guys. I'm freaking living the dream, man. Get out here and ride. If you're in the Texas area, guys, you owe it to yourself. What are you waiting on? Nice house on the hill, a little bluff. Pretty neat. Dude, look at that. Man. Freaking awesome. GS is so smooth, man. Ridiculous how smooth it is. Like I said, man, this gold, see? This freaking GS reminds me so much of my old Gold Wings. It's how the torque comes in, it's just a torque monster. How smooth it is. But the thing can still get around and dance, man. It's just, I was watching a 44 Teeth review before I picked this bike up, when I was debating if I was going to get the 1200 or get the 1250. And, I watched a couple of them. One, it's at the newer, the 1200 versus the 1250. And another video, they had Ducati, Triumph, KTM 1290, and those other bikes are great bikes, and if you just want all-out power but can still really carve, then go with the Ducati or the KTM. But this thing can haul so much stuff around and do it effortlessly. That's what I love. Like, I know I'm fully loaded right now, guys, and to say I know I weigh so much, this thing still handles really, really well. It's impressive.